Seriously, I'm curious. Who is not registered in this room? Okay, all young people. And believe me, the young people like me better than Bernie, I'm telling you. Because with me, when you graduate from college, you're going to come out and you're going to have a vast array of jobs, okay, right? So go out and register, and we're going to have an awfully big, I'll tell you what, honestly, we're going to have a big 4 years, 8 years, we're going to have a big, great future for our country. Also, you could request an absentee ballot, and you can vote by mail if necessary. So register, request the ballot. Thank you. I love you. I love you too. The Hillary Clinton documents, have you been seeing this, what's going on? Released by WikiLeaks, make more clear than ever just how much is at stake in November and how unattractive and dishonest our country has become. The election of Hillary Clinton would lead, in my opinion, to the almost total destruction of our country as we know it. She would be the most dishonest and the most corrupt person ever elected to high office, and I don't think it would be close. The WikiLeaks emails show the Department of Justice fed information, did you see this, to the Clinton campaign. So think of this. The Department of Justice, you remember that whole deal with Wild Bill getting on the back of an airplane, just happened to be in Arizona, he was going to play golf, it was 110 degrees. But he gets on the back of the airplane to meet with the Attorney General to talk about his golf game and to talk about his grandkids. He was there for 39 minutes. I think most of us know what happened. So fed information, the Department of Justice fed information, think of this, to the Clinton campaign about the email investigation so that the campaign could be prepared to cover up her crimes. Now, did you ever hear anything like this? And by the way, these dishonest people, mainstream media, they don't talk about this. They don't talk about this. Now, if I sneeze, if Donald Trump sneezes today, it's a major story. Here you have Department of Justice coming to see them, to brief them prior to their interview. Folks, this is out of control. And the FBI, unbelievable people. You have incredible people in the FBI. I would be willing to bet that they are so ashamed of what's happened at the upper level. I would be willing to bet that they don't even sleep at night. These are great people. These are great Americans. And they can't believe what's going on. This corruption and collusion is just one more reason why I will ask my Attorney General to appoint a special prosecutor. Our country has never been so low. In addition to a special prosecutor to look into what happened and all of the corruption and all of the, we'll say so-called crime, but look, when somebody deletes 33,000 emails after getting a subpoena, but we have to also remember this. This is maybe in a sense even more important. We have to investigate the investigation. We have to investigate the investigation. We've never had a case like this. And even Congress, you know, is sort of, they've never had this before. because there's no event like this that ever took place. Normally Congress, you know, she lied to Congress. She lied to the FBI. And remember, he said she was negligent. She was all the things you needed to be. But she lied to Congress. She lied to the FBI. She lied to everybody. She even lied in the debates about the gold standard, right? Remember, she said, I never said gold standard. And remember when I said line in the sand, she said, I wasn't Secretary of State. I said, I think you were, but let's see. Even the press said she was Secretary of State, so she lied about that. But think of this. Think of this. There's never been a time like this in our country. And Congress, in all fairness, and I'm so disappointed in them. I am so disappointed in Congress. I am so disappointed. And I mean both sides. I'm not talking Republican, I'm talking everybody. To allow a thing like this to go on, this is crime at the highest level. She shouldn't be allowed to run for president. You know that. Other people's lives have been ruined, destroyed, for doing a tiny fraction of what she did. You saw the man with the book, he had to give back all the royalties and went through hell. You saw the man with a picture of the submarine. His mother goes around, she's devastated, devastated. Took pictures of a submarine. And you take a look at this. So we have to investigate the investigation. And Congress, and I speak to congressmen, they don't know what to do. Because normally, they vote and they hand it over to the FBI and the Justice Department. But the FBI and the Justice Department won't do anything. So they don't know what to do. Now, they do make laws. Maybe they have to make up a law for a case like this. But they take these criminal acts, in my opinion, criminal acts, hand them over to the FBI. The FBI actually acknowledged that even, frankly, that speech could have been 10 times longer. But all of these things, yes, she did this, yes, she did this, yes, she did that, yes, she did that, but we're not going to do anything, right? But what do you do when you hand them over to the FBI and the Justice Department, and that's the end of it? We have never been in a position like this. I'm so embarrassed by what's taken place, and I'm very, very disappointed in Congress because our people, our politicians, I don't know, do they make a deal where everybody protects each other in Washington? Maybe that's it. I really believe it. I really believe it. I almost say, listen, we're going to leave you alone, but when it's our turn, you have to leave them alone. Do they make deals like this? This is the most heinous, the most serious thing that I've ever seen involving justice in the United States, in the history of the United States. We have a person that has committed crimes that is now running for the presidency, and she has a Justice Department where she essentially told the AG in a speech or a talk that she'd appoint her AG again. And this is the person that's supposed to be ruling. Folks, whether I win, lose, or draw, I'm ashamed of what's happened to our country, and so are you. Hillary Clinton bleached and deleted 33,000 emails. And did you see 2 days ago, boxes of emails and other things were missing? They were missing.